What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another one of my videos. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so if we just start out by taking a look at Hoppy, you can see that Hoppy is currently at a $15.3 million market cap. And it did actually reach over 18 million. But what I want to point out for Hoppy is that it's really just following Bitcoin right now, and I'm expecting a very similar structure. So you can see that Hoppy is starting to fill out this flag. If you look at Bitcoin right now, you can see that Bitcoin is also filling out this flag. And what I'm watching on Bitcoin is to see if this flag continues filling out and the stochastics continue resetting. If we can see the stochastics fully reset without price action losing the 200-day moving average, then we could see a very nice leg up again, because that could be a textbook support and resistance flip. Previous resistance now becomes support. And what you'll notice if you look at the previous Bitcoin breakout is that we had a very similar situation. Price action got rejected off of the 200-day moving average like 5 or 6 different times. And then finally we had the break above that level, and then price action came back down, had a bounce off the 21-day, and then we were basically gone from there. If you look at the moving averages right now, the 21-day just crossed the 200-day yet again, which is a golden cross. So we're looking to see if price action can come down here and actually get a bounce off of this level. That could be the start of the next leg up. Now for Hoppy's case, I am essentially looking to see if price action can come down here and get a bounce off of this previous high, somewhere in this range. Now, is it guaranteed that Hoppy's going to come down and retest these levels? No, it's not. But if Bitcoin does, then there's a good chance that Hoppy will as well. Now, if we look at Hoppy on CoinMarketCap, you can see that Hoppy still has very nice volume. Hoppy's volume is 2.64 million, which is 17% of the market cap. As a general rule, you usually want to see around 10 to 20% when you're looking for meme coins. Now, obviously, the higher the volume, the better. A lot of the time, though, the volume will spike when you see individual news about a project. When you look at Hoppy right now and you look at their X account, there's not a whole lot specifically that's going on for Hoppy. They're still posting on here every single day, but it's not like they've had any major listings or anything of that sort. The reason that Hoppy has been breaking out is simply because Bitcoin and Ethereum have had a little bounce. And mainly Bitcoin. Ethereum still hasn't really broken out either. If you look at Ethereum, Ethereum is just over 1,800. See, a lot of people out there are thrilled that a lot of the meme coins are starting to pump again, but Ethereum still has not broken out. Ethereum on the weekly time frame is still beneath key levels. So if you like what you're seeing at the moment, imagine what could happen if Ethereum does run to 4,000 or 5,000 again. But I do want to point out that from the bottom, Ethereum has pumped up about 34%. If we look at Hoppy, Hoppy has pumped up about 254% from the bottom. This is the exact kind of thing that you want to see. Obviously, the idea is that the derivative is always going to outperform the main asset. However, a lot of derivatives are not outperforming the main asset by over 220%. So this does show you the strength of Hoppy. To be clear though, there really isn't a whole lot to go over with Hoppy specifically right now. Again, we really are just waiting on Bitcoin and Ethereum. If we can see Bitcoin get a support and resistance flip, then Hoppy could do extremely well because Bitcoin is probably going to do extremely well. And then from there, it will be up to the Hoppy team and community. We'll see if Hoppy can bring back some of that October and November hype. All of that being said though, if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community and getting into projects super early, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. We've been making huge gains in here recently. As a lot of you guys know, I first posted a buy alert for Hoppy at a $580,000 market cap. At its peak, it was up 253x. But even just recently, we nailed over a 50x on Sato. It was called extremely early in my Discord by my boy Tennis. And then I even posted it on my consideration list at a 77k market cap. And recently it ran to over 4.5 million. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think Hoppy will go this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.